know, I love legal immigration. We're almost all of us in this room are descendants of immigrants or are immigrants ourselves.
Mitt Romney making an appeal to Latino voters, even while keeping his hardline stance against those who enter this country illegally. It's conventional wisdom that there's no road to the White House that doesn't go through Latino voters. There's growing concern that immigration rhetoric on the GOP campaign trail could alienate Hispanics. Joining me now to talk more about this is Arizona Congressman Raul Grijalva and MSNBC contributor Maria Teresa Kumar. Thank you both for being here. Congressman, I want to start with you. Mitt Romney was asked during the debate last night about his opposition of the DREAM Act, and this is how he responded.
I've indicated I would veto the DREAM Act if provisions included in that act say that people who are here illegally, if they go to school here long enough, get a degree here, that they can become permanent residents. I think that's a mistake.
Congressman, 80% of Hispanics support the DREAM Act, so how worried should Republicans be that they are alienating Hispanic voters across this country?
Well, I think they should be very worried, and not only on the issue of immigration, education, and others, but you know, the rhetoric of the presidential candidates on the Republican side, the nominee apparent, Mitt Romney, has been stark. It's been ugly through this whole presidential primary on the Republican side. You know, Mitt also embraces Kobach, the Secretary of State of Kansas, who is the principal architect of the law in Arizona and the law in Alabama. And so those contradictions, the Latino voter is smart. They're seeing what's going on. And I think this rhetoric and this harshness on the issue of immigration by the Republican candidates further solidifies the support that the Democrats are going to lend to Obama. There's no question about it.
Sir, you talk about Kobach. The Romney campaign released an ad in Florida in which he and his sons speak Spanish. I want to show both of you a piece of it. Take a look.
Soy Craig Romney. Mi padre, Mitt Romney, cree en esos valores americanos porque los ha vivido. Y luchará para restaurar la grandeza.
So in South Carolina, they are touting the endorsement, Congressman, as you said, of Chris Kobach, that is the author of Alabama's controversial immigration law. Maria Teresa, I want to ask you, is this strategy going to come back to bite him in the general election?
I mean, Mitt Romney right now is taking a playbook straight out of Meg Whitman when she was running for Senate, where she was speaking to the Latino community in Spanish, but then she all of a sudden had Pete Wilson whispering in her ear about how to advise anti-immigration policy. And what we showed there was that not only was it not helpful, because one, Latinos, while we're flipping our channel, yes, we may pause on Telemundo, but we're going to switch back on to MSNBC because we're bilingual, so we hear both messages. But Mitt Romney right now, what he's doing, what the Republicans are doing, is that they're taking the message to the Latino community and making it personal. And nothing awakens the Latino community more than when you start talking about family values, you start deporting your loved ones, and you're failing to talk about education, and you're failing to talk about other issues such as health care and job creation. And that is a surefire way to end your political career. The Latino community ended the political career of Sharon Angle, of Russell Pierce most recently, of Meg Whitman, Pete Wilson, and it has nothing to do with whether they're Republican or Democrat, because in the case of Sharon Angle, yes, they voted her out, but they put in a Republican into office. So I caution the Republicans on how they continue to beat up on the Latino community.
When you talk about it, though, being personal, I want to ask you, Maria Teresa, about Newt Gingrich. She has the endorsement of Somos Republicans, the nation's largest Hispanic Republican group. Do you think that he is the most likely person that Republican Latinos would fall behind?
Because what Newt has done is that he's made it nuanced. He's actually demonstrated that individuals who are able to contribute to this country after 25 years shouldn't be separated from their families, that we need smart policy. I want to know who is it within our, who's in our country. I want to know to make sure that they have the appropriate background checks, and I want them to make sure that they're appropriately giving back to the economy. Newt, of all of the Republican candidates right now, is actually demonstrating that nuance. It's not a surprise then that that's why he's going down to Florida later on to actually be part of the Republican Hispanic coalition, to actually speak before Hispanic legislators. And it's that nuance that any Republican folk is going to need in order to win.
Congressman, the president's reelection team already beginning its grassroots outreach program to link in to Hispanic voters in this country, operatives on the ground in states like Florida and your state of Arizona. But the president promised sweeping reform on immigration, hasn't really delivered on that. Is there enough frustration across the country, enough out there for the GOP to sever some of the president's ties with Hispanic voters and bring them under their tent?
if the Republicans were offering an agenda that was in the long term going to be beneficial to the Latino community, a possibility they could do that. But if you contrast what they're saying and the rhetoric that's coming from the Republican presidential candidates and their party with what President Obama is trying to do administratively to ease some of the suffering, to try to reconnect and unify families, to try to deal with the DREAM Act kids in a proactive, pragmatic way. If you contrast that with the rhetoric that we're hearing, obviously President Obama is going to enjoy the support of the Latino community based on effort. You know, you could speak out of two sides of your mouth. You can speak Spanish in Florida and have Kobach endorsing you in Carolina. But the fact of the matter is that regardless of the language, people are going to be able to read that you're speaking out of both sides of your mouth. Congressman
Grijalva, Maria Teresa Kumar, thank you both for your time this morning. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Worst blizzard